So, funky new glasses. Oakleys. Actually, the frames are really cheap. It's my lenses that are expensive. Oh, geez, my lenses were $500 plus. I got bifocal, trifocals, or whatever, progressives, so I got tilt-o-vision. That's why you see me going. It's because I have to either see up close like that or like that. Anyways, my other glasses, they were done. These are weird. They've got no earpiece. Never had one with no earpiece before. It's kind of nice because you never get sore at the back of your ear. Different nose pieces too. So, anyways, hey, that's the new look. Beard's coming back. Yeah, it's coming back pretty quick. Okay, so I'm going to do a video where I'm going to put together some vids of what the hell was I doing there? Oh yeah, I'm working on the fort. Okay, so this is from summertime 2020. No, 20. When is this? 2020. So here's the fort so far. It's looking not bad. I just need water though right here. Man, I hate doing stuff like that. It always, wrecks a couple days worth of work. I've got little white spots on here that I gotta pick, I gotta fix because I was picking off mica. You can see it in the little shiny bits. Freaking mica gets in everything. You can't see that because it's hidden. That's a different project. That's a mushroom that I'm working on still. Found this. This is nice. This is really nice moss. What the heck was this? I think it was at Michael's. Paid almost too much for it, other than I had the 40% off coupon. A buddy of mine gave me these. A friend of his, well, not a friend of his, but a person that he knows that comes up from Vancouver to one of the game shows, makes him. It's kind of a static grass type stuff, so I'm going to use it out here in the fields type stuff, hey? That's my intentions anyways. One of those things fell down onto the fence. So now I gotta fix a freaking broken fence here. Yeah, break there and crushed the... So now I'm trying to decide whether or not this is before the move or after the move. Oh, excuse me. Because apparently the second fort here in Kamloops, the guy who came and took over decided that it was in, disreputable state type thing. It was kind of run down a little bit, and they moved it across the river, so to Fort Street out here. So this could be either one, because I think from the description. Just a minute. Holy crap, don't drop that, Steve. That would really suck. Just a minute. A little bit farther. We got balance. Gotta hold it. Okay. So that might be Fort Street. No. Because they had fields and, the native women had a vegetable garden or something. So I'm starting the vegetable garden there. Yeah, I broke some pieces. Everything's so dang fragile at this stage. On a couple of the teepees there, I broke some of the sticks at the top, okay? Same stuff I'm using for the fence rails. But they look good. They look good. So I'm working on this while my wife is working on her birdhouse. But I gotta fix this. freaking gate fence thing broke. And I got to decide about the gates yet, you know, because pictures that I've seen of this thing, they have different pictures of, they're all sketches of the gate, hey? So the best one so far is a sketch that shows the gates kind of like that, hey? But I think they showed the other one, you know, hatched too, so I don't know. I might hatch them on both sides and call it done. They wouldn't necessarily have them hatched at the back here, this cross hatch. I think they would have them like that at the front because you wouldn't want them to be climbable, right? Those are climbable. But, and then I don't know if they had any kind of rampart-y type thingy there. At this stage they were working on the towers, so I think I might do some excavation type work or start the towers in the corners. That's why that square over there is a little bit different color than the rest. And then this building being the cook shack, it's a little bit different, but I've got to darken the, well, I added that because it's a cook shack, so at this point they've got a little bit more of a newer fangled stove, maybe, who knows. And this building here, which is the, you know, sort of the Fort Chief dude's house, he I think had his white plastered, if I'm not mistaken. So that has to be researched and looked up. Put a door on the back there, so, and the path I've kind of worn to the back door of the cook shack and over to the front, eh? I added a bell. Let's see. Ding, 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 to the front of the door. This door handle here I broke over. Well, the fort's about, oh man, I haven't worked on it in a while. So, I've got to make some more of these. Those are actually really hard to friggin' make. Well, the wheels, I've got, that's where I'm having the challenge, is making the wheels. So I've got little jigs here that I've made up out of adding machine rolls, you know, so I can put my brass ring on there and put the spokes all in and have it all centered with them kind of going the right way. But you know, it works. So typical buckboard. Plastic ones don't have brakes or anything like that on them, so it looks a little bit more realistic, kinda. So this will be over here getting furs, eh? Picking up this. That's what this is a cool the cold shack for storing stuff, and then this is the trading building, eh? So that's where that's at. Getting there. Then I want to paint that birdhouse because I want to do that. I want to finish this guy, which is why he's out here, because I got to do some more gooping down here. See, I've got a little bit of gap underneath the stairs. It bugs me, so I got to fill that up with some dirt type stuff and make the path over to the gate a little bit better, because there'd be lots of people kind of walking over that way. So I want to do that, and when I'm doing that, I'm gonna might as well stick all this stuff on and put the base on this thing too, and figure out how to dull that down. That's Mod Podge. That's actually antique Mod Podge, but it's still really glossy, eh? Antique matte. Interesting. Antique matte. Dry is really hard. So it's raffia paper, raffy paper. You know, that paper rope. That's what that is. But still seeing focus. So I just folded up little bits of that and soaked it down with that glue, and then cut it into a mushroom shape, and then put more on top, and then used inks inks rather than paint. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. I'll show you in the next vid. Hey. Huh. Anyways, before all hell breaks loose here again, I might as well do some more videoing. Working on these guys right now. Absentee landlords. Ugh. And then right now with COVID, you can't really get rid of a bad tenant, so there's a bad tenant living across the road, and they've got, 18 friends staying with them and living in trailers. And, fights and drug dealers coming over and beating up people for, they all bailed for a couple days because somebody came out, choked somebody for a little while out in the parking lot there. Anyway, interesting times. Well, these things are really fragile. Keep breaking them. This is pretty much what I'm using. It's just like little grassy stuff. Well, it's what it is go get it. I'll be right back. Bruce inside sleeping. It's this stuff. It's called, well, this is blue flax, but it's flax, eh? I think that's where they get linen from, tell you the truth. Anyways, these make really nice stainable fence rails, and if you leave them out in the sun for a while, they get all brown and look pretty much like a stick. These ones I picked and I'm drying. Which kind of works. Well, it does work. I mean, kind of works. Huh. But you guys all look in the background and everything, don't you? Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. See how it, rises up? That's because I stuck them onto the dirt after, and then I gotta finish making the campfire type thing. That'll look good. Well, you can see that's one of those sticks there. Okay. Okay, so this is where I've fixed up around the steps there because it was a little bit too low for dirt. But you can see how, it's just, god dang. So now I gotta try figuring out how to, blend that together. Sometimes a guy can just sand it like I'm doing now, but I use 3 different dusts that I've made. It's actually just a really nice clay that I've picked up, and then I've blended, this one I blended a little bit of carbon charcoal into it, but so I try to collect as much nice clay that I can. That stupid mica, you can see it in there, those shiny bits. Frig. It's really hard to get it because all the dirt around here has got mica in it, okay? So you gotta try to pick it out as best you can. And there's a piece there glittering, see it? Shiny, shiny diamonds. Diamonds on the freaking all over the place. But that transition is sometimes hard to do when you're doing a great big area like this, and especially all the way around the teepees. You can see that one's got one already. Well, not already, it does. That's where I put some water down to glue it down. So does a guy use goop, or do you use wet glue? There's always probably looking at all this stuff in the background. Got tons of stuff in the background. I'm kind of a junk collector. My wife is a minimalist. But it works. Okay? She would like to be a minimalist. You'd like to be a minimalist, wouldn't you?
Yes. Even just for a little while.
Yeah. Even just. But unfortunately, yes, I know. I collect shite.
I know.
Lots and lots. So let me go show you what this thing is looking like. I don't have a coat on, so here. And then here's what I ended up doing with these. So what I did, that's why it's a slightly different color, hey? Mind the language. Pisses me off, hey? That the glue, when you use watered down glue, you can never get the same ground color, you know. So I've got these all staked down with little pegs all the way around, trying to, you know, community type, you know, fire in the middle there, maybe for drying or something, I don't know. I haven't quite figured out. I was going to put maybe a drying rack over it. Oh, so that's, try to hold still. That's what the fort's looking like. There's my corrals. I used just kind of dried stick. Well, actually, I used bits of, what the hell did I use? Let me think. It's been a while. I gotta whitewash that building. Actually, this has survived really well out here over the winter. Oh, it's cold out here though. I've still got all kinds of shite lying around like this. So, my wife, she has asthma. There's a puffer. Big gun, laser gun type thingy. Yeah. It's got a adding machine roll. Or actually, this came out of the Monera set at the hardware store. Plastic pipe, piece of coat hanger, plastic coat hanger. This whole thing, housing here, is actually the old vacuum cleaner for the house. It was squealing. Those are cast. Those are, I don't know, some toy thingy I found. Those pieces there, I can't remember what the hell I cut those off of. That's just plastic plating, hey. This is Venetian blind, you know, those plastic Venetian blinds. And then I just kind of heated it a little bit. That's caps for my wife's puffer. Puffer gun. What else is out here? Oh, well, my wife don't know.
Can you lift your left foot a little bit? There.
My wife don't know that she's in my show.
Oh no. How did I get in your show?
You're always in my shows.
And the voice in the background?
Always.
That's funny. Who is that voice?
Yeah, that's right.